What's up with you people? My book that I've been writing for the last 10 years is going to be, it's getting near to completion. And it's going to be tentatively titled Fuck Games, Date Cougars. What do you guys think about that one? If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Anyway, it's sad you can't pronounce my name. Okay, so I'll just call you V because I can't pronounce anything. Don't take it personally. As a guy almost 30, what quality does an older woman look for and not only the money? So here's the first awful workplace. The first myth is that an older woman is looking for your money. No. I mean, if it's up to me, it would not be about money because to me, it's usually the older woman has money already. So she's not looking to have a sugar daddy anymore or ever, for that matter. So I think it's more about, like, if you want to know the quality, I think the quality she's looking for is genuineness, being your own person. That's, I think, the number one quality I'd be looking for if I was single right now. It's okay, Mom, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm just calling you V. I don't know how to, well, it's, okay, Vabe have. I don't know. It's not a name I know how to pronounce. Thank you for the compliments, everyone, and hello to you from St. Louis. Do you have any plans for the 4th of July? Where's Nina Hartley? Nina, I don't know where she is. 4th of July, do not hit. I'm just going to go to my rooftop and look at fireworks. Oh, your home's recovering from surgery. I hope you recover quickly because surgery sucks, but, you know, at least you're getting things taken care of, which is great. You like the title Straight to the Point, Bryson? Yay! So thank you for the suggestions, by the way. And hello to so much. So yeah, so for one thing, the quality you should be trying to, if you want to get an older woman, a main quality is just to be real, be yourself. Do not pretend to be somebody else because she's going to see right through all that crap. Ryan, I'm not going to call you right now, whoever Ryan is. Good to see you guys. There's lots of kisses coming through. Lots of love coming through. Okay, so V is asking, so what older woman looks in a younger man? Okay, so back to what I was saying. For one thing, confidence. Be confident in yourself. She wants someone who's grown up. I mean, she's not going to want another child because she probably has her own. Someone who's fun to be with, a really good companion. Someone who's, remember, not cougars, but cougars, Cougars, confident, older, unique, genuine, assertive, and racy woman. Thank you, Bryson. Let's see. Where are we here? What are your thoughts if a woman sends a naked selfie or porn video of herself? Tell me, to me, a regular guy. Well, what are my thoughts? I think if you know this person and you are turned on by that, then that's cool. I don't know if her intentions are real or trying to get me to send her money through a gift card. If there's any mention of sending money, then I would say that her intentions are just to use you for money. Unfortunately, there's a lot of scam artists out there. They may not even be women, by the way. They might be men. Be careful. Let's see. Laughter factor, I think, helps. For example, Eddie Murphy. Yes, I definitely think it would help, and Eddie Murphy would be a good example. Let's see. Bat Mom 22. You and Cam have made my summer. I hysterically laugh in my hot Texas yard listening. Oh, thank you, Bat Mom. For those of you who don't know what Bat Mom's talking about, my son and I do a podcast. It's called Sex Talk with My Mom. And actually, last night I was at a pool upstairs, and I was talking to these guys, and they were like, "You guys do a podcast together?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I couldn't believe it. And that's when all of a sudden it made me think, yeah, people don't realize that this podcast is very unique. So thank you for saying that, Bat Mom. Please leave a review on iTunes. That really helps a lot. If you guys like the podcast, Sex Talk with My Mom, which who wouldn't, go to iTunes and type in sex talk with my mom and write like a review, and we might read it on our morning after show, which is going to be taped today. Thank you so much for sharing that, Bat Mom. I'm gonna pin that comment, actually. Pin the comment. There. All right. Made your summer awesome. That's it. Yeah. If anybody's asking you for money, assume that they are not into you for your glowing personality. Nice to meet you too. Okay. So it's really nice to meet everyone here. And if you have a question, now is your time to ask it. I love her butt. I love her butt. So how should I compliment her butt? I don't know how close you are with her. V, you got to let me know a little more information than that. So I'm getting all distracted here. So I'm very confused as to what questions go with what. All right. So if you do like this live stream, give a thumbs up here on YouTube and subscribe so you don't miss the next time I do a live stream. Yes, I haven't done it in a while because I've been super busy traveling. I have, in case you guys don't realize that, I've got two parents that are elderly that are really having some health issues that I keep going back and forth to Chicago for to help them out with. And plus, I want to be with my parents. What are the best places to meet mature women? Okay, so again, all this will go further into in my book, but basically you have to try to get into the mind of where an older person's going to go, where she's not going to go. She can tell you she's not going to go to like a lot of bars that are like for like, kids just graduating college. So if you want to meet an older woman, just try to go to like some of these upscale like bars, restaurants, where there's music, live music playing. You'll lots of times find women there, and just go to like, I think the gym is a good place to meet people, yoga class, go to charity events, go to things that have like a passion involved. Maybe if it's even a political thing that you want to go to, just try to go places that maybe you're not just there just to pick up women. I'm doing great, Chris. Thank you. Bean, older women do play games. Yeah, I'm sure that there are older women that are playing games, but that's typically not what's happening there. You're going to get more of a straight shooter if you are with someone older. That's what I've always found, but that's just me. You love the title of that book? Good. I've been like going over and over in my mind. Should I call it How to Catch a Cougar? Should I call it 10 Secrets to Dating Older Women? And then I thought, fuck, games, date cougars, just has like a ring to it. Hey, what? Good afternoon in the hot, blistering summer of July. At least it's not Christmas. I love it hot. You guys love it hot? I love it hot. It's hot here in LA now, but at night it gets really cold. You live in Chile? It's like right now it's your winter, right? In Chile? You turn us on. Jill Wegner. Thank you. Okay, where are we? See, I did my company first, because I won't have time when I'm married and I'm single. What? See, I did my company first because I won't have time when I'm married and I'm single. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but go ahead. Explain to me what you're talking about. I can't let anybody in the live stream. Why? Because I've been burned before. When I do that, I get some guy whacking off. And then it freaks me out, and I start pressing buttons and turning everybody off. That's what happens to me if I add anybody to the live stream. So any questions that you have, and thank you on the compliments, of course. I appreciate those. And what's going on in your life? What's the most challenging thing you're encountering in your life right now? Curious about that. Also, if you want to join me on Patreon, patreon.com/KarenLee, today's a good day to join because it's the start of the month. When you join Patreon, you get a lot of different, the most important thing I think is access to me. If you have questions, you can message me confidentially. You go back and forth at certain levels. I have phone calls, that kind of thing. Dating is your most challenging thing, Bryson, and why is that? Let's see. because there's so many new ways that you can meet people now, especially like even with dating apps. You can go on a dating app, put in that you like older women. Should be no brainer then. No beating around the bush, so to speak. Uh, let's see. To have time for money. I will have more time for money while I'm single than married. You have more time to make money. I think you're trying to get at. I started my adventure with my hot, beautiful neighbor. If you remember, she's 43 and I'm 19, and I must say that I can't stop thinking about her all day. I am afraid to falling. You're not going to fall in love. You most likely are going to fall in lust right now because you don't know her that well. But it is cool to have this relationship. I think you'll learn a lot from it. You're going to have a lot of fun with it, and just be careful. Meaning that there may be fallout because it's your neighbor, and then you're living next door to someone that it's awkward. So just be careful. Let's see. JR's Paint House question. I had an older woman I met ask me to look her up when I was in town. We exchanged numbers, but when I called her, she said she felt weird and dirty after she found out I was 35. Well, she's letting society, she's letting society judge her instead of being her own person. She's just probably not confident enough to say, 35, I think he's grown up already. He's a man, and I should be able to be with whoever I am. Just like if it was switched around and it was an older man with a 35-year-old woman, there would be no question about it. So, sorry to hear that happened to you. I wouldn't give up yet because you've already exchanged numbers. Maybe just call her and say, well, let's just be friends. So like you get a new friend out of the situation. And maybe she's got friends who might be interested in dating you. Let's see. Bryson saying, making time and finding the right dating site. Yep. Find the right dating site. I'm divorced, but can't talk about it with my friends. What can I do? Can't talk about what with your friends? What are you trying to talk about, Raymond? Can we see your beautiful feet? No. The best life advice I can give to men is he nice to every woman you meet, be nice to every woman, no matter how old you are. You might just get like a white or text from a celebrity beautiful woman. I'm sure that there was some spelling smart texting going on that I didn't get. Let's see. How am I? I'm doing great. Thank you. Do you feel more connections? I can feel it. Must be July. Something's in the air. Something's in the air. Yeah. Let's see. I'm just singing. She was 50. Sorry, I forgot. So, I mean, that's not that big of an age difference. We're talking 15 years. Big deal. Doesn't a term cougar rivalize the relationship? My wife is 11 years my senior, and we've been married for over 16 years. Doesn't it rivalize? What is the Spiro? Tell me more about your relationship with your wife, who is 11 years your senior. And I mean, I've heard so many good stories about that. And if you could, Spiro, put that down below. I'm going to put that the story in my book. I'm having a whole chapter of just little stories that people are going to tell me about. There's how they've been married to older women, how they had the best sex with their life with older women, that kind of thing. I'm going to a casino. The entry fee is $75 where they drink wine. Any suggestions? My question is, should I give my business cards to ladies I meet at the upper class wine bar? Some say yeah, some say no. Well, of course you should. Why wouldn't you? That's a way to make connections with people. You and Ken. Okay. Let's see. We'd love to have you repping our products. The bikini box. I'd be happy to. Send me some products. KarenLee@gmail.com. Let's see, where am I? I'm divorced, and it's a big issue for me. People think that because they're divorced, it's a failure of some, and it's not. It's actually, I feel, a very bold step to being with either somebody new or by yourself. Why be with someone that you're not happy with? No one's ever, Louis C.K. said, no one's ever had a bad divorce. And that's because once you're divorced, you're free to go on and move on. Yeah, I saw a thumbs up. So It's all a mindset. You can think negative about yourself because you're divorced, or you could think, hey, I did something positive for myself. I'm moving on. I'm going back to school. Look, this is Chris Rogers. I'm going back to school in the fall on a scale of 1 to 10. What are my chances of meeting older women on campus? Um, mm, well, how are you much older going back to school, or are you going back to school as a 20-year-old? Because I don't know, other than, older women that are going back after, having kids or whatever. I don't know how many older women there are back in college campuses, but there's a chance, of course. Let's see. Hey, Karen, do you remember the late Dr. John or Leon Redbone? Of course I do. Spiro, trivialize, tease, make fun of, not take seriously. Oh, Spiro, the reason that you think that I'm not taking it seriously is because you're thinking of cougar as a traditional term. You don't know that I reinvented the word cougar. So my reinvention is C for confidence. I believe that older women have earned the right to have a lot of self-confidence. They've gone through a lot of things and they're confident. Older is the second part, which we're older. Unique. Obviously, every person is different and unique and gone through their own experiences. Genuine, meaning that they're genuine. They're not going to bullshit you. Assertive, meaning that not aggressive, but they'll speak up for themselves. And racy is kind of like sexy and into their sexuality. So I know that people think of cougars as a bad word, but I think of it as a wonderful word. Yeah, I've tried to find another label, and I'm not big on labels, but I tried to find another label like MILF. That doesn't seem to work. That's demeaning to me. That's all it is you're thinking of, that's someone I want to fuck. Cougar is not the same thing. Cougar is a very confident woman. I hope that helps you understand. Hello to everybody. I gotta say, Dr. Ruth, 20 years ago on her show live was epic. The type of questions she received, maybe it made you laugh in a good way. Yes. Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah, back to being divorced and thinking of that as a negative. It's not. Let's see. I said it, beautiful, sexy. Okay. What's going on here? Thank you. You're welcome. Any other help I can give you, I would be happy to help anyone going through any divorce or any problems. I have a Patreon page. I'm actually going to write it down here. That's a way you can, www.patreon.com/KarenLee. Go there. And it's on YouTube right now, and I can put it down here as well. But if you go there, you can talk to me about personal problems. With the cougar, it's more fun, open, and hot relation. Yeah, Isaac. Yes. You sound like you had experience. Let's see. Couple relationships is usually the basic society in life. Reminds me of a kind of Shakespeare story or one of a kind of love affair. CK, I'm not sure what you're talking about with that, but okay. Where am I from? Okay, so I'm from Chicago, but I'm living in Los Angeles right now. Hey, you am asking nah, you are from. Oh, where are you from? Okay, hopefully I answered it. Here. I said you're beautiful and sexy to Loretta Swift. I got a reply text from her saying that makes her feel warm and fuzzy. I like that. There you go. Speak up for yourself. And you never know when you get a nice response back. Loretta Swift from, what was she on? MASH? Something like that, right? Anyhow, what else is going on in your lives, and what are the challenges that you are facing right now? Let's see. I'm on a site, LED makeup called Meetup. Meetup. Have you met up? Let's see what's going on. You and Cam. That's back to that exactly. How's it working out for you, Brayson? Stephen, I can't wait to meet older women and who would be singing to me when I get to New York City. Who could be singing to me when I get to New York City? New York City is the one night stand capital of the country, if not the world. So it's a good place to meet older women and any women for that matter. Anyhow, let's see. Someone's in there. Oh, Loretta Swift is in her 80s. I thought so. Nothing wrong with that. Thank you for all the little kisses there. Okay, so I'm going to get going. If I can't get any more questions that I can answer for you guys, so if you are sitting there back going, "Oh, I can't answer the question because I'll be embarrassed," then you're never going to get anything answered. Just go ahead and ask. Don't worry about it. It's, I get alerts to events, just can't go because of work. So there's events, meetup events. I think that's a good way to meet people too. That's a good call. Anyhow, all right. That's it for today, folks. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the Monday. Brian, I'm doing great. All right. I was going to end, but I'm now getting questions. I'm talking to an older woman, 3 years older than me, and so far our conversation has been great. Good for you, Robert. And what is your advice on long distance relationship, Eric? Okay, I'll stay on a little bit longer. Long distance is hard. It's hard and it's also fun. So there's advantages to it because it's like every time you meet together, and I've done this for 4 years. Every time you meet together, it's always like exciting and new and spontaneous and sexy. And you don't take each other for granted because you only get to spend like a few hours together, a few days together. The bad part about it is that you don't get to see each other. And it kind of like is difficult to carry on like a real meaningful relationship because you don't really know what life is really like unless you're in the same city. So it's tough. It's got its pros and its cons. Loved you on Tash, human fuckery. I'm glad. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen that, I gotta figure out a way to get that link on this channel. I'm 23, but like and love older women, Brian. And why is that? What should I look for in an older woman, Robert? What should you look for in an older woman? I would say someone who is not a game player, which is usually is the case, but also someone who's genuine and someone you're attracted to, and just start by being friends. It's a good place to start. If you're friends with someone, then you get to know them at a different level instead of just like, I want to fuck you type of thing. But then again, if you just are interested in that, you make that clear. What do you mean? What should you look for? Like, should you look for someone who is going to treat you poorly? No, you have to look for someone who's going to treat you well. Anyway, that's all. Here we go. Should a man give his life to a woman? In Elvis' song, he says, "I give my whole life." A song can't help falling in love. No, he's singing a song. You don't give your whole life to anyone. You give your whole life to yourself. And I know you're not into the games, Bryson. So much, any biggest city in the world is actually more chance to succeed in relationship with older women. You're right. You get it? Okay, so everybody, it's been so much fun. I got to run. I got to work on my book so you guys can all read it, and I hope you all buy it. It's going to be called Fuck Games, Date Cougars. And if you haven't already gone to Sex Talk with My Mom, my podcast, please do, because I think you'll really enjoy it. And subscribe there as well. We could use your iTunes reviews. So, ciao. I love you guys. And that's all for today, folks. It's been fun. Bye.